Hello, welcome to our award ceremony and recitation for junior high. You guys got your whole own evening. So let's go ahead and begin with prayer, and we will get started. Dear Lord, thank you for your graciousness to us. Thank you for Liberty. Thank you for all the tutors and parents and students who come together throughout the school year to learn and to honor you and glorify you. And may we do that this evening with all of our words and deeds. In Jesus' name, amen. So we've had an amazing year of projects and presentations and experiments and sugar and all kinds of fun things. At this time, I'd like to ask Joy Rowe and May Gorley to stand. They are two of our board members, and they do a lot of work, a lot of hard work. Students, we are here to celebrate you and your accomplishments and to showcase some of the things that you've learned this year. But you've had a lot of help and guidance in your endeavors. So right now, I'd like for the tutors to all stand. If you're a tutor, stand, and let's give them a round of applause. Very good. And not to forget, your parents have made lots of sacrifices of time and money and love and invested in you to provide you with the education that you're receiving. So on the count of three, I want us all to say thanks, moms and dads. 1, 2, 3.
Thanks, moms and dads.
Okay, very good. Now, I also want you junior high students to know something. As much as I joke with you and throw erasers at you and tell you that I'm going to put tape across your mouth, although I never do that, I want you to know something. That I want you to know the characteristics that you guys bring to Liberty. You are full of life, you are full of energy, you are full of ideas and questions, and you amaze me every single time I teach you or interact with you. And I just want you to know you make your tutors laugh and sometimes cry. And you are a light and a joy, and I'm so happy to have you as our students at Liberty, and I want you to know that you are such a blessing to all of us. And at this time, I'd like to ask Sarah Morrison, who is our junior high coordinator and junior high history teacher, to come forward. Sarah has been a tutor at Liberty for 7 years. Is that right? Did I get that right? 7 years. And she is going to be moving on and taking a full-time teaching job in another school. I know I'm crying too. And I just wanted to recognize her and let her know that we appreciate her and of our love, for her love and care for our students, and also just for her part in growing our program throughout the years. And you are going to be missed, and we love you. Some of our sixth graders participated in a science fair this spring that was coordinated by Sharon Willman, our own Miss Frizzle, and she would like to recognize them at this time.
If you don't know me, my name is Sharon Willman. I usually teach elementary and sixth grade, rotating around with human anatomy. So I've had a lot of fun with these sixth graders. And some of them opted to participate in the elementary through sixth grade science fair. They've asked me to extend it, so some of your seventh graders could do it next year. But these three, I want to honor these three kiddos right here. Daniela Rodriguez. Make sure I give you the right one. Third place, she studied elements that clean pennies. Well done. Sure. Yes. Agape Chen. They studied second place. She received second place, and she studied freezing points of liquids. And our first place winner, Aspen Temple, in the study of light on plants. Well done, young ladies. Congratulations.
Okay, this year our 7th and 8th grade Latin students participated in the ACL NJACL National Latin Exam. There were over 100,000 students from 50 states, plus the District of Columbia, as well as 21 foreign countries, including places like Australia, Singapore, South Korea, Japan, Italy, and you get the idea. And every one of our Latin students in 7th and 8th grade scored an award-winning score on their exam. So I would like to recognize them at this time. All right. Okay. I'm going to call you, and you guys just come up here and stand. Okay, Sam Pearson earned... So, hold on, wait a second. Maxima cum laude silver medal. Rebecca Watson, Maxima cum laude silver medal. Okay, the next 4 students, I'm going to have you guys all come up here at the same time, and then I'm going to talk about your award. Eliana Chin, Elam Ding, Abigail Lee, and Lauren Glover. No, come back closer to me. Come back closer to me. So these 4 ladies scored a perfect score on the National Latin Exam. That is... gold medal, summa cum laude, and then also, I did not know this, they got their certificates, their gold level, but then I received another package, and they got another honor for receiving a perfect paper, so they got lots of accolades. So congratulations, you guys are amazing. Okay, we will continue the recitation and award ceremony. I will tell you, junior high students, we didn't do awards exactly like the elementary do. We did them a little different because you guys have character, but you are a bunch of characters. So, with that, let us begin.
and now for the awards. Hold your applause. I'll do them all, and then we'll clap. Okay, and you all stay where you are. Miss Pearson's going to hand them to you, and then we'll come off the stage, okay? Okay, first one, William Gorley, good-natured gentleman and most likely to be a U.S. ambassador. Okay, William Berkman, the master of facts, most likely to work at the Smithsonian. These were chosen by their tutors, by the way. Okay, Julia Knight, perfectly prepared, most likely to create a book of history timelines. Okay, Hudson Hobbs, endless energy, most likely to be a project manager.
Yes!
Okay, Grace Pearson, superb scholar, most likely to be a teacher. Ginny Harris, confidently cheerful, most likely to win an Oscar. Elise Gilson, masterful, multi-talented, most likely to be a mentor, athlete, scholar, and more. Daniela Rodriguez, sweet as sugar, most likely to be a Hallmark card designer. Brianne Morel, amazing artist, most likely to have her work in a museum. Aspen Temple, fabulously friendly, most likely to gather the group for fun. Anthony Torregano, spectacular sportsman, most likely to be a professional athlete. And Agape Chen, quietly kind, most likely to be caught smiling. Okay, you all can.
But Flynn preceded Casey, as did also Jimmy Blake, and the former was a Lulu, and the latter was a cake. So upon that stricken multitude grim melancholy sat, for there seemed but little chance of Casey getting to the bat.
But Flynn let drive a single to the wonderment of all, and Blake, the much despised, tore the cover off the ball. And when the dust had lifted, and men saw what had occurred, there was Jimmy safe at second, and Flynn a hug in third.
Then from 5,000 throats and more there rose a lusty yell. It rumbled through the valley, it rattled in the dell. It knocked upon the mountain and recoiled upon the flat. For Casey, mighty Casey, was advancing to the bat.
There was ease in Casey's manner as he stepped into his place. There was pride in Casey's bearing and a smile on Casey's face. And when responding to the cheers, he lightly doffed his hat. No stranger in the crowd could doubt 'twas Casey at the bat.
10,000 eyes were on him as he rubbed his hands with dirt. 5,000 tongues applauded when he wiped them on his shirt. And when the white the pitcher ground to fall into his hip, defiance gleamed in Casey's eye as sneer curled Casey's lip.
And now the leather covered spirit came hurling through the air. And Casey stood watching the Honda grandeur there.
That ain't my style.
Close by the sturdy batsman, the ball up had sped.
That ain't my style.
Strike one!
From the benches black with people there went up a muffled roar, like the beating of the storm waves on a stern and distant shore.
Kill him! Kill the umpire!
Shouted someone on the street, and it's likely they have killed him had not
Christian charity great Casey's visage shown. He stilled the rising tumult. He bade the game go on. He signaled to the pitcher and once more the spheroid flew, but Casey still ignored it, and the umpire said, "Strike two!"
"Broad!" cried the man in thousand, and echoed broad. One scornful look from the audience. One scornful look from Casey, and the audience was awed. They saw his face grow stern and cold. They saw his muscles strain. They knew that Casey wouldn't let the ball go by again.
The sneer is gone from Casey's lip. His teeth are clenched in hate. He pounds with cool violence. He spat upon the plate. And now the pitcher holds the ball, and now he lets it go. And now the air is shattered by the force of Casey's blow.
Oh, somewhere in this favored land, the sun is shining bright. The band is playing somewhere, and somewhere hearts are light. And somewhere men are laughing, and somewhere children shout. But there is no joy in Mudville.
Mighty Casey has struck out.
And now If by Rudyard Kipling.
If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you.
If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you and make allowance for their doubting too.
If you can wait, not be tired by waiting, or be lied about and don't deal in lies.
Or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise.
If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your own, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same,
If you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools. Or watch the things who give your life to broken, stoop and build them up with worn out tools.
If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it all in one turn of pitch and toss,
And lose and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss.
If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing left in you, except the will which says to them, hold on.
If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or talk with kings, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much.
If you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run.
Yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son.
Okay, and now for the 7th grade awards. Okay, Sam Hatley, humble hidden genius and a World War II master. Lucas Hopper, forever friendly, never met a stranger. Lauren Glover, thoroughly thoughtful with a heart of gold. Jacob Moore, the Hilarious Humor Award. Grace Temple, quietly kind and dazzling smile. Ella Trulock, best storyteller and rapper. You should hear her rap tour the States. Okay. Elam Dang, perfectly precise and thorough. Eliana Chen, question queen and homework hero. Christy Harris, Endurance Award, sticking with the most difficult tasks. Aubrey Bradford, right in front of me. School spirit, aka cheerleader, always a positive encourager. Adonia Tuadros, the best baker and barista. Abigail Lee, a well-rounded athlete and scholar. And you all can go sit down. 8th grade, come up.
how their exits and their entrances.
In One Man in His Time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages.
At first the infant, kneeling and puking in the nurse's arms.
And then the whining schoolboy with the satchel and his shining morning face.
Creeping like snail, unwillingly to school.
And then the lover, sighing like furnace.
Like a woeful ballad made to his mistress' eyebrow.
Then a soldier, full of strange oaths and bearded like the pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel.
Seeking the bubble reputation, even in the cannon's mouth.
Then the justice and fair round belly with good cap and lines.
With eyes severe and beard of formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances, and so he plays his part.
The sixth age shifts into lean and slippered pantaloon, with spectacles on nose and pouch on side.
His young hose well saved, a world too wide for his shark shame.
And his big manly voice can weekend for childish treble, pipes and whistles of the sound.
Last scene of all, it ends in strange eventful history.
His second childishness and mere oblivion, sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything.
I tried to stand up with you, so it wouldn't be so awkward.
A Psalm of Life by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow.
Tell me not in mournful numbers, life is but an empty dream.
For the soul is dead that slumbers, and things are not what they seem.
Life is real, life is earnest, and the grave is not its goal.
Dust thou art to dust returnest, was not spoken of the soul.
Not enjoyment and not sorrow is our destined and our way.
But to act that each tomorrow find us farther than today.
Artist long and tempest waiting, though our hearts thus sound brave.
Still like muffled drums are beating, funeral marches to the grave.
Lives of great men all behind us, we can make their lives sublime.
And departing leave behind us footprints on the sands of time.
Footprints that perhaps in others, sailing your life solemn main.
A forlorn and shipwrecked brother sing shall take heart again.
Let us then be up and doing, for a heart for any fate, still achieving, still pursuing, learn to labor and to wait.
At the last minute, Elijah couldn't be here, and Sam jumped in and did his lines today. So that was a little extra hard work. Okay, so now for the 8th grade awards. I'm going to give them to you at the end, after, because we have one more thing to do. So I'm going to say them, but we'll give them to you after the whole thing, okay? Okay, here we go. Selah Thompson. The Glitter Award, always shining, most likely to be an encourager. Sam Pearson, the Leadership Award, and most likely to calculate the distance to the moon without a calculator. That must have happened in science, I don't know. Reagan Harris, Kindness and Compassion Award, and the most likely to play in the rain. Rebecca Watson, Perseverance and Determination, most likely to climb Mount Everest. Noah Childers, Find the Joy in the Moment Award, and most likely to be in a Minions movie. Micah Lofgren, the Carson City, Nevada Award, and most likely to win Heads Up 7-Up. Micah Gilson, the best class assistant and the fastest typist, most likely to run his own business.
Yep.
Lila Vredenberg, Class Mother, Always Prepared Award, and most likely to be an animal whisperer. Leah Morrison, the Integrity Award, and most likely to rap with Justin Bieber. Jordan Wellman, Best Commentator Voice, most likely to read War and Peace. I think he's reading a very long book right now. Isabella Rodriguez, the Sensitive Soul, most likely to be a reporter. Ellie Colston, Si se puede, yes you can, most likely to succeed. And Elijah Allison, who's not here, quietly kind and considerate and most likely to cycle around the world. Ben Trulock, Entertainer of the Year and most likely to own a monkey. And Ben Hatfield, Gentleman of the Year, most likely to be a Star Wars trivia champ.
Yeah.
Okay. So, time for the history. So, get in your order. Okay, 1s and 2s of 6th and 7th come up to the left. Okay, 3s, 4s, 5s, and 6 7s on the ends. Okay, now they're going to recite a portion of Martin Luther King Jr.'s speech, I Have a Dream.
I say to you today, my friends, though even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream. I have a dream that one day in Alabama, with its vicious racists and its governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification, one day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers.
I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted, every hill and mountain shall be made low. The rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight. And the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. This is our hope. This is the faith that I go back to the south with. With this faith we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. This will be the day when all of God's children will be able to sing with new meaning. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride, from every mountainside let freedom ring. And if America is to be a great nation, this must become true. So let freedom ring from the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire. Let freedom ring from the mighty mountains of New York. Let freedom ring from the high-hanging Alleghenies of Pennsylvania. Let freedom ring from the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado. Let freedom ring from the curvaceous slopes of California.
But not only that, let freedom ring from Stone Mountain of Georgia. Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain of Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill of Mississippi. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. When we allow freedom to ring, when we let it ring from every city and every hamlet, every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the one holy Spirit. Free at last, great God Almighty, we are free at last.
Before we dismiss, you guys, we inadvertently forgot to announce an award for one of our 8th graders. Wade Remlinger is our most likely to become president and the best giggle award.